Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Locker Break. I'm Sarah Blyle, and today Mr. David Morrison is joining me to talk about teaching. So why don't you tell our listeners a little bit about yourself?
When I was younger, the things that I was into that make me who I am today is pretty unextraordinary now because, you guys have more at your hands than people my age did. I have a pretty uneventful, I guess what you'd call normal life, but I grew up as an only child in the middle of nowhere, Alabama. And graduated from high school in Bowden, Georgia, a little tiny school that's not even the size of one grade here, and went to college, the University of West Georgia, got my master's, started teaching, and then the rest ends up being, just a longer version of where I am now.
How did you get into teaching? Why did you decide to start teaching?
Actually, I had decided not to teach before I actually ended up teaching. I come from a family of teachers, literally everyone in my family. And it was pretty simple for me that I was not going to do that. I was going to actually be a musician instead. Ended up getting a performance scholarship at the university for piano, but something about spending long hours in a practice room, not being able to be outside. And for a lot of people, they love that. And I enjoyed playing. I enjoyed performing, but it just wasn't my gig, literally. And so oddly enough, I become an education major and my concentrations were in English and history.
What, in your opinion, makes a good teacher?
Well, the word teacher often gets confused with educator, and I actually prefer educator. So I really believe a good teacher is really an educator, a teacher who looks for ways to allow the student to mature.
Thank you for listening. Make sure to visit Hall Pass Entertainment at Hall Pass Creates on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Hall Pass Entertainment. See you soon!